Hello everyone, it is I, your friendly neighborhood luchador Sonaholic here, and with me I'm trying something a bit different here. I saw this match a long time ago, a few months ago at this point, and if you followed my Twitter, you would see that I said that was one of the best matches that I have ever seen in the CAW community. And it's been on my mind ever since, and well, recently another idea came to mind. I'm like, why don't I just chat with HLR creators about the things that they have created, their matches specifically. And I felt there was no better place to start than with this very match. And I don't know how I did it. Somehow I convinced the man that made this match to speak with me. You can introduce yourself, good sir.
Hello everyone, I'm Sonaholic, or you may know me on LWE's A.K.A Craze. I took the time to record this match and put myself through countless hours of 2K
Yeah, I have
to put this together.
Well, first of all, this was in 2K23, right?
Yes.
How long did it take you to make this match?
So I had finished the match before after this one. It took me roughly on and off 4 months to fully work on it.
4 months?
I had to with breaks in between to work on other things and to give myself a break, because this was for a match this big, in my opinion. I think I needed to take a cool down period, work on something else, then come back to it so that I didn't potentially put out something that I wasn't happy with in the end.
I mean, fair enough. We can see from the view thing already. It's almost an hour long.
Yeah. This is as much Attitude Era as I could possibly get.
I definitely got that feeling. But I'm sure the audience will see that as well.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I grew up watching, was more of a Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression era wrestling. Late 2000s too. So that's mostly my inspiration. I didn't really get into other types of wrestling until I was in my late teens.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 25 now, so it's if that gives you a good time frame.
I understand. I didn't get into wrestling until 26. Well, I did grow up watching it, but I barely understood what I was watching back then. I only got back into wrestling in 2016, so my stuff is more inspired by modern things, but I could definitely tell that this was more Attitude Era-esque. But
yes, I watched a good bit with me and Tiger. We just sat and watched some Iron Mans back, as well as watched a few bit of matches of people with similar ring styles. And kind of just drew off inspiration there.
All right. Let's get started with yourself, and I will ask you more questions. Go on. Sounds good to you? Perfect.
Yep.
Content contains fast flashing images. It may cause discomfort and trigger seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised.
I would say, though, the warning about the trigger epilepsy triggers, I know this wasn't the intention, but it almost made it feel like I was watching a movie or something when I was watching this match.
Yeah, I felt that because there's some CAW shows that'll kind of do like a lot of effects on screen, but won't really give you a heads up about it. And I have family members that have epilepsy that sometimes watch my stuff too, so
Well,
keep that in mind for them and other people.
It's time for the Brad
Alright, so maybe you can explain this to me.
What the hell?
Why is Jeff Jarrett with Brad Epic?
That's Jeff Jarrett!
Well,
Brad
that would have to be something you would have to talk with Tiger. Tiger's the one that sent me this entrance.
That would
He said, I got a surprise for you, but you're gonna have to wait for it. So he worked on Brad's entrance, and I did Kota's entrance.
See. Well, I was definitely a bit confused at that, but that does explain why he has two entrances for Epic here.
Brad Epic
LWE's universe is completely crazy. You don't know who could show up. Like we have a Lesnar family line. You know, we've had John Moxley on our ECW show back in the day. It's a very crazy, wild universe. Yeah.
And who made
Especially
this
for a show that's been going on. Oh,
Who made this?
yeah, the show's been going on 8 years, so there's a lot of lore behind it that even some of us won't even know.
8 years. That's since 2016.
Yeah, Tiger's been running the show for a while. I just joined with it back in 2020.
Big match, White here tonight, accompanied to the ring.
Who made Repic's custom Titantron? Was that you?
I think that was Millie. Millie Morales.
Good Millie Morales. Shout out to her. Yeah, she made one for me too. She's really good with that stuff.
She's really good, really creative. I love every single Titantron that I've seen.
Yeah, her Titantrons just add to that big match feeling.
Adds an extra layer to it. It just feels nice, you know. You feel like you know who you're seeing, and it gives the identity to the person that's being presented.
So, I have to ask about a bit about your matchmaking process while we go through this introduction here. For one, how were you able to, I guess, how would you, do you specifically think about fighting styles when you create these matches, as well as personalities for in-ring work?
I do. I consider who these two superstars are. I consider them like their characters on screen. I consider their inspirations as well as who I could, which one of the inspirations that I could pick to mesh them with. Then I look for matches with people that are similar ring styles and stuff, just to kind of get a little bit of inspiration and like a good place to start. And then a lot of the things from there kind of just flow naturally.
I pressed the wrong button.
The following content.
Great. Anyway, I was going to say, so what matches did you watch that helped you come up with the storyline and the match itself for this?
So the story we were watching, we took some inspiration from Triple H and Rock's Iron Man, especially towards the end, and then as well as Sean and Brett. But
Which one?
for me, I wasn't the biggest fan of as we get further on. I think I'll talk this more once we get more towards the end of it.
All right.
Especially towards especially because of the ending and the end score and how I would vary for that, because I didn't want things to end the same way.
Brad talking to Myers and
Both
Bailey here.
The match was changed. The end of the match was changed from what you originally planned.
I think he's telling
No. So I was talking more or less like I was drawing parallels to it, but also making it different. I feel like how Brett and Sean went, draw dead even at 0. I wanted this to be. I wanted this to feel more like an Iron Man, but also not. It's meant to be, since it's 30 minutes, it's meant to be more like a faster paced Iron Man, given that these superstars are a little bit leaner,
Mm-hmm.
One's more of a high flyer technician. Brad, your brawler, a little bit of dirty, and
A little,
also a
you say.
Yeah, a little dirty.
Ah.
Shout out to Kota for helping me with this.
Ever since I made my
Was Kota the one that made this part, or was this you?
This was me. I did all of the recording and editing for this.
Yeah, this part was definitely impressive to me. I have to ask, how did you do it?
So I had the idea with Kota. I talked with him about. I was like, okay, I wanted a place where you're in your own little hub, because he's meant to be, like a outer dimensional type of being. So he can go in between dimensions, like the little cameo you'll hear here in a minute. So with this is meant to be like what he sees in his little hub world. When he glitches out, this is kind of where he goes. And then he gets transported to wherever he's heading to next. Like this little hub world here, this is in Gmod. I did all that in Gmod.
Shit. Huh? How?
So there's a camera that you can do in Gmod, and then you can just go and do no clip, and then you can just get your angles that way.
Well, I just thought maybe.
That's
So
nuts.
I went out of the map because this was this back here. This texture is just an out of bounds loop. So I just went all the way out there.
And what is
got
that
my angles
cube?
Okay.
That's meant to be like his overall hub, like the
No,
like
no,
the
like
hub of
I
everything.
get that, but
Can you stop being this?
is that a thing in Gmod, or did you?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's part of the map. Part of that map.
What map on Earth? Okay, very cool
might,
nonetheless.
I might see if I can find it while we're in here, and then I'll pull it up
I'm ready.
if I
All right.
can.
Please do.
Also had a bunch of glitches in my After Effects I didn't use, so I was like, yeah, let me put some use to these.
Yeah, just put them all in at once. I mean, it works.
Because
Alright, so-
legendary for us is kind of like, like it's supposed to be our SummerSlam, but people consider it our Mania because it's usually bigger than our big pay-per-view.
I getcha.
So I wanted this to feel like you were watching a main event, even though this match was the Kota.
Well, you definitely succeeded as far as stats is concerned.
Challenger, the glitch in the system, Kota Emura.
Who made the custom
And he's
nameplates?
all ready to go.
That is Chris
And he
Knight.
knows he has
Shout out
to
to Chris
do
Knight.
this on his own here tonight.
All right.
No glitch
He
to
also
help
does our
him.
graphics too.
One-on-one
Very
with the
very
Brad
talented.
boy. And it seems it's gonna be even game
So,
with the play
when you made the
cartel
hub world,
and with the
that was
glitch
your
man.
idea, right?
Here we go.
Yeah, I was going through. I was like, okay, what can I use to green screen behind him that would fit a hub world? And then I just went through looking for futuristic like settings, and I seen that one in the workshop. If I could even get the creator part of it, that'd be pretty cool.
See.
And his opponent, he is the reigning LWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Brad Boy and Mr.
Now, who's the ring announcer?
That is Tiger. Tiger's ring announcing himself.
Gotcha.
So Tiger does ring announcing and the commentary.
Yeah, I did notice he was doing solo commentary. Not many people do that nowadays.
He's gotten so used to it that it's just the only way he feels it. Like him and Brad did come on our Path to Return show beginning of the season. I think they worked really well together. It's just that availability sucks.
Oh yeah. I know that feeling.
Referee raising it high. All right, referee, would
All
you
right.
kindly ring
I made
the
the
bell?
nameplate and the timer right there.
The bell is rung and the timer
Nice.
has
It does look
begun.
very good.
30
And adds to the
minutes.
whole big match
Kota
feel.
Emura,
So,
Brad
here's the
Epic,
biggest
who
question
will
that was
win?
on my mind as I watched this. How the hell did you time it? Because I've been like making CAW matches for about 3 years now, and I'm still only barely figuring out like how long a match is during planning, and only get to know how it is when I make it.
I generally have a script written for mine, especially with big matches like this. They're generally like really scripted through. I actually have this script.
Oh, you'll have to send that to me too, because I want to see it. But I script my matches too, and I still have no idea how long things will take. Unless I specifically say, like, submission for 10 seconds, sort of thing. But even then.
I've had the fortunateness of working with people that have been doing this for a long time. Like, I did the I've done a couple scrambles. I've done rumbles. I've done so timed intervals and things are kind of easier. It comes along with doing things that are more on a timed basis. I did a gauntlet match 3 years ago with Cameron Bash. Was the King of the Hill match. And I think just the way it's kind of just like seeing how things feel out while you're recording it, because sometimes I'll take note of how much time I've done on each one, and then when I'm clipping it all together, I'm like, okay, that's we'll just keep going it from here, because a lot of the time I'm doing recording and editing,
Yeah.
so that I'm fully aware of where I'm at in the match and how far along I'm going.
Now into a lockup. Now we could begin.
Because I've ran into early on when you record, it just sometimes if you just keep recording and then you're like, oh, I only got that much done. It's more discouraging than it is helpful.
I understand that feeling. Definitely.
Went for a quick fall early.
Yep.
That way,
Brad Pitt
you can
gets out of it.
establish.
Ooh. Never figured to me to make those sorts of like when I was watching this, not gonna lie, I was mentally being ready to steal some of the transitions for myself to use. But you know,
We've all done it. We've all done it. I have so many of other people's spots and bookmarks on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
I've never used them. To be fair, but they're there.
Oh no, I've definitely used a couple. I don't remember which come to mind, but whenever I see one, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna use that for something at some point.
And look at Brad hating the New York crowd. Wait a minute, Kota's gonna go.
Now I will say this: there was an editing error there.
Really? What, did
So,
the editing
if you pause
thing
it-
crash?
If you pause it and go back a 20 more seconds, I think Brad rolled out to the top, and then he's on the other side of the ring when he goes for the dive.
Kota! I thought Kota had it.
Oh,
Brad.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah,
I noticed it live. I was so mad.
Oh, Kota!
I was like, how did I mess that up?
Brad rolling out of the ring again.
Yeah, like that completely slipped my mind. I did not notice that.
New York crowd.
Guess that's a good thing for me. When I notice mistakes in my thing, I'm like, oh, everyone's gonna notice. But there you go.
I notice every mistake.
Oh yeah,
I
me.
can watch it.
Yeah, my matches, I see a mistake and I die a little inside.
I've had ones where there's a second of the HLR bar, like a frame, and I see it every
Oh
time.
yeah, that sucks when that happens. It's like, how did I miss that frame?
That one frame, and then the thing is like not even the editors can like notice. It's just something you just
Yeah,
like,
you don't notice it when you're
remember next
editing,
time.
but afterward.
Wait a minute.
oh.
Suplex in, right down.
Ooh.
Is Brad gonna get the fall? 2. Wait, fall over. 1, 2. Kota got him. Kota got him. Kota.
I should ask, was this recorded on PC or Xbox or PS5?
This was PS4.
PS4, gotcha.
I use a HD
Kota was
yeah.
calling for Brad.
Elgato
Brad with the
60s,
forearm
HD 60s.
strike.
Yeah, I use
Look
that
at
too.
it. Right
So,
down into the
I guess
pin.
another question that came to mind,
But it
how do
seems
you,
Kota was able
how-
to roll over into
'cause
the cover and
how
got
have you
the
figured out how to
win.
hold
Kota
multiple controllers at once?
1.
Oh,
Kota more
I've
now has the
it's
advantage, and up to
it's
him
just kind
how
of
he
like
wants
working
to
things.
play
It's a
this.
lot of trial and
I
error too,
recommend
because it's like,
playing
okay, this won't work.
strategically. I'd
Oh,
actually
yeah.
Sometimes
drain the clock.
if I have
Make Brad
someone
have a wait
available,
for
I'll have
you
them
next.
use one
Well, I know
controller
that's
for
not
me,
the type
but
of
it's
fighter
very
that
rare.
Kota Moore is.
Yeah, I've never
Kota
been
loves
in
to
that
fight,
music.
and Brad
Were you
is the
able
one
to get that
who's
help
great.
for
Wait,
this match?
Wait a damn minute.
Um,
Wait a damn
no.
minute.
Ah,
The
yeah.
marks.
I kind of see it when you had them both move at the same. That's like getting them to move at a time. Yeah, it's doable, but at the same time, oh hell no.
Yeah, it's hard to get things moving at the same time. I've done like multi-man matches, and that's like probably the worst part. But with 4-man matches, it's easier to get away with because you can just have them attacking each other, and then one dragging one, and the other one's brawling.
The most I've done, well, aside from tag team matches, but the highest I've gone is triple threats. I don't know if I could do fatal 4-ways. Hell,
I did a 5-man scramble.
Jesus Christ.
so fun.
So that's
Such a fun match.
4 players plus a CPU that you're controlling.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
But you just turn the reversals all the way off, and then you can pretty much do what you need to do, and have that be the guy that just takes the spot.
Following it.
Huh.
And Kota, Emura is feeling the punishment.
Nice.
Right into
Definitely
the
gotta
corner.
keep that in mind or
Brad
something.
with big. Kota with the counter. Kota down.
I've learned a lot of trial and
Almost
error
down
things that
here.
work and things that
Oh my
help you along the way.
God.
So
Head
if
by
you
the
need help with
right
anything,
to the back
I'm a
of
DM away
Brad
too.
Epic. Wait, the plague hearts are running down. 2. Oh,
Okay, I gotta compliment you on being able to get them to run so smoothly, though.
Oh, that was a lot harder to do.
It's like you think they're going the same way, and then suddenly one of them just... Oh!
Oh my God!
That was a nice green screen spot. Or no, I did alpha masking that spot.
Ah. So
a lot of tag spot, I have to use the alpha mask because green screening is just, it doesn't work because you have
Yeah, because I was thinking, how were you able to green screen that? But Alpha Mask, yeah, I never... But Alpha Mask just puts them on a black screen. Doesn't that get in the way when you...
It depends on the attire. Good thing the lighting on them was hitting them just right in the ring, that when I alpha masked it, it didn't crop out their jackets.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, at first I was thinking maybe you could... Maybe when people did this, they did the Alpha Mask in-game. Like, first recorded HLR of this area, and then HLR of the tag team move, and then use the in-game video editor to actually put them over at one. But
I did this in Premiere.
yeah, I had to know that you don't actually have to do that, because I don't want to do that. That sounds like it would be tedious.
No, you just record the standstill of whatever you're wanting to use, and then you have your alpha over it. And like, I honestly think they should be a little bit bigger, but other than that, it's hard. You can't. It's something you don't notice.
Yeah.
Also, Brad conning in the wrong corner again.
Yeah,
but
only a little bit dirty.
Only a little bit. What are you talking about? He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. That was a play card.
Get the hell out of here! Yeah! I think
Yeah,
that's
so
the right call,
the
ladies and
commentary on
gentlemen. I
this
think
one
that's
is actually
perfect. Get
completely
these
different
two
from
outta
the other
here.
Twitch.
And look at Brad
How so?
screaming at the referee, but that isn't a
Tiger
fair decision.
based on when the match was done, because
Epic
this match
is pissed,
I
but
I
now
gave the
think
Tiger
it's
maybe
credit
4
to
hours before the
referee.
show.
You should worry about counting here.
We just didn't have the. We were trying to push. We didn't want to push the deadline anymore. We had a lot of other shows happening too, and we kind of just wanted to catch the wave of it.
Mhm.
So the Twitch version of this would be in 480.
I see.
And some parts of Tiger's commentary was done in his car.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
It just doesn't seem like
Mainly
Kota's
because
gonna be
I
able to
had
get
the
up
match
here.
done the night
We're
before,
not even
but we spent
10
all day
minutes into
because
this
Premiere was giving me
matchup,
the hardest
and already
rendering
Brad
issues.
Epic shows he can't
So
do
I had the
shit on his
1080p
own.
version done, but then it was wanting to take all day,
Brad
which
here.
I understand because
Brad's
this is
gonna
an
get an
hour-long
easy
match.
point out of this.
And so we said,
Brad's
all right, well,
here.
we're gonna have to make one of two choices.
Right
Either
on
we push the
top,
show
and he
back,
seems to just be taking his
or we
time, catching
we
his
release
breath.
this match at 480p with the commentary,
Accepted it,
and
now the
then
plague guards realize no
we
one's
will
gonna stop
remaster the
this,
match
and
after.
heading
Which is
to the
what we got
back.
here is the remaster.
I guess that would explain that. Because it was a bit weird to me that LWE was like, yo, watch this match. Because as far as I'm aware, LWE does not typically... Ooh, nice slow... Uses slow-mo there. LWE does not typically just release matches on their own. Unless I'm mistaken.
I was a little upset that things had to go the way they did because I wanted this match to get its full presentation to the Twitch chat. So I and Tiger was like, well, we could just release the remaster on YouTube, mainly because the commentary is different and it gets the touch-ups and fixes that we're trying to fit in.
I have to say though, I really liked that Armringer transition into the Fujiwara.
It's little transitions like that were
Yeah, it's like the little things that are just so impressive. Like that transition right into the ankle pick. Into the figure four.
That was a flipped camera.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that does the flipped camera trick.
And Kota screaming in agony, screaming in pain.
because it's very subtle. Like if you have to really pay attention in order to really notice in that couple of seconds.
It helps that the text is not that easy to read unless you zoom in on it too.
Yeah.
To walk around, possibly make him
This is where I got the Brett and Sean
even if he
screenshot from.
so that you can go up a point.
I have to ask, how many pages was the script for this match?
From this move, Uncle Jeff must have taught Brad well. Wait, Kota, try to turn it around.
Typically,
8 pages.
8 pages. Yeah, there you go. That does not surprise me. Typically, when I'm scripting like a 15-minute match, it's 2 to 3 pages at most. But 8 pages, good God.
And here, I'll pop you over the document there too.
Wait, turn over, Kota now, Kota back up. We're 10 minutes down.
Also, you did
10
ask
minutes
about
down.
the length of this match. This match is actually like a minute and 2 seconds shy of 30 minutes.
So that's why you hit the camera, the clock.
Ripping away at the
Wasn't by very much though. Wasn't by very much.
Yeah, it's close enough. I think no one would. Well, maybe a few people, but they would be silly.
But with everything else that goes on too, you can't really like tell that it's really that short.
Kota! Whoa! Kick out just in time. Wait a minute. Brad, keeping the waist lock. Wait a minute. Up on the electric chair. What the?
You notice too, I do a lot of like one angle back to the other angle.
Yeah, I did
into the
notice
side.
that. A lot of cuts.
When I do my angles, I tend to want to keep them more towards ground level as well as the hard cam. It adds a little more of an authentic feel to it. Makes it feel like a real match.
That's something I noticed as well, that like you utilize the actual American style, well, I guess American European style of wrestling cameras with a hard cam.
Oh no, Brad Epic now, what's he doing? Suplex right down.
Sometimes with multi-man matches, I'll throw in an all Japan camera right now.
Is Kota Emura gonna be forced to tap out?
But other than that, yeah, I mostly just try to focus what you see on TV and try to see how I can emulate it from there.
I think that's a pretty cool, because that's definitely part of why when I was watching this match, it felt like, holy shit, I'm just watching a wrestling show main event. Because it felt so authentic.
I'm glad I could emulate that authenticity.
Kota flips him off there. Super kick to hell by Kota.
Another thing too, I think like with some things, I think people like to have all actions done on the camera, and I don't think that's accurate. I think some things you're okay with getting away with being on camera, like how someone stands up or something like that. If you're getting the other person to stand up too.
Oh my god. That was good. I want to see that again real quick.
That was
because that was a nut sequence right there. Actually, real quick. Him getting up into the corner, was that a reverse thing of him falling out of it?
No, that's just the comeback. I think that was the Gargano comeback.
Okay, I am stealing
no,
that.
That's the Sting comeback, my bad.
Yeah, I am going to steal that because it never clicked to me, hey, you could use that to have people that are down go into the corner themselves and make it look authentic. I am stealing that. Thank you, sir.
No problem. I'm here to help.
Alright.
Kota now,
so,
right into the corner
a
with
splash
sending Brad off, ducks underneath, off the ropes,
into
ducks
the
underneath again, wait, off the ropes, baseball slide,
I can't even describe that one here. It's so quick, but that's
Yeah,
nuts. It's just so fast. My brain could barely even. My brain is just sputtering, but that was really cool.
That was so there was supposed to be something where Kota was supposed to hit the forearm and the referee was supposed to eat it instead, and Brad was gonna roll it away. But instead, I seen that he went for the fatal error there, and the ref was right behind him. I was like, oh, well, this will be better than doing that. So I thought I'd just went it that way.
so no point for
You know,
Kota.
one thing
Oh,
I
wait
will
a
give you
minute.
compliments
Oh,
for,
wait a
this
minute.
match made me
And with the
despise Brad
referee
Epic. It
down,
made me want
it
to see
seems
him die.
not so far.
I hated him
Brad
so
Epic
much
has
after
been
this match,
plague
and this is
marked
part
here.
of it.
And look at this, the
And it's the
Poor
crazy part
Kota.
because, like,
completely
with everything
unconscious from
weighing
that
on
kick
the
to
circumstances
head.
into the match, Brad is
No.
actually the underdog.
Myers and Bately now have Kota
Well, yeah.
surrounded. Kota
But still.
doesn't know what to do, just looking down at the
I felt he
referee
deserved to
in
be the
disbelief.
underdog given what's
Thought
this
he had
about to
another point
happen.
here. And look at this, trying to go after Myers, but a splash down. And wait, Bately tried going for the throw. Wait a minute, Kota now. Hurricanrana sending Bately out of the ring, and Bately landing on his feet. Wait a minute, Kota Emura now. Wait just a damn minute, could be thinking about a dive, and it looks like the play card's moving out of the way. Myers with big.
Yep, I just
got
alpha
caught.
masked
Bately
the
catching
person
his
taking
friend
the
in
drop
air
kick.
there. Tried to stop a collision,
Gotcha.
and Kota makes sure there is one. Kota making sure there's a collision. Wheelbarrow, DDT on the floor.
Yeah, I'm trying
Oh,
to
wait a
imagine
minute.
the
Right
scramble
on the
and
apron
panic
here.
as you're juggling
Referee
3
starting to
controllers at
come
once
to.
here.
Kota
Yeah.
now.
Oh, this person's about to get up. I better hit this. That's why I did that one shot from the other side because Bately was already up.
Yeah.
1, 2. Brad Epic finally gets a point.
Ooh, Brad Epic,
15
you
minutes
bossed
and
it.
30 seconds in. Looking to get another.
Ah, the 2K special. He went back for the cover.
Gets the shoulder up. And look at the plague hearts hiding from the referee.
Now they're kind of hiding from the ref since they
Yeah,
got
that
booed
was
off.
smart.
No, they're hiding from the
I
referee.
never
Going
thought about having someone
somewhere
hide
here.
under the ring
Look
by
at
doing the
Brad.
push-up taunt.
Oh my god. Oh! 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 Oh my god! Stomping in the chest.
This is
there.
I literally did this right
Oh,
after. I think it was right
shattered
after that
reality.
Chase U stump came out.
Oh! I'll tell you
I was just
one
thinking
thing,
about that.
his ribs are for sure shattered.
I was like, well, that's a good thing
Look at
about
Kota.
delaying finishing this match is I can
Slowly getting up.
I can
Brad
use
Epic
some of the new
looking
moves.
to get his point back. Wait! Oh!
Ooh,
A
slow
modified
person.
version of the stroke.
So that was supposed to be the stroke, but I wanted the pin
1,
animation, so I was like, yeah, let me just do the skull crushing. We'll have Tiger call it.
Alright.
And Brad can't believe
works, it works,
that
yeah?
move has won Jeff Jarrett multiple titles here.
Actually, that gives me a question of thought. What's your favorite kind of wrestling style to make matches
now
for?
saying it's time to go to sleep. Kota back
It,
up.
I guess it would just
Wait,
depend the
that's
matches, but
Grace's
for me,
move.
I just like the sports entertainment presentation. I know it's a weird. For me, I've always thought pro wrestling and sports entertainment are two different presentations.
Call back to the
I agree.
I know people say that they're the same thing, but I think it's same, but it's also not.
Yeah, one is more theatrics based compared to the athleticism of it. Oh,
Crowd back up.
Yeah, I
Putting
like the
an
theatrics of
epic
it. I like
damn
the
minute
presentation
left.
part of it
Wait
because
a
I think like
damn
while
It
wrestling
seems
is
Kota
fun
is
to
not
engage
alone
in,
this
like
battle
because I
anymore.
started getting into New
Despite
Japan
her,
in
it's Sam
2017,
King and JJ
but
Strife
my
of the
my
title
attention
count
span is
Titans.
very it's
Wait,
pretty
what are
short
they doing?
to sit
Oh,
through
oh
very
my
very
God!
long matches.
Oh my God,
So
they got
WWE
him
caters
again!
to the people
They
with
just
short
pulled the
attention
play
span.
cards
Oh,
out
yeah.
from underneath the ring! So that's where those sons of bitches were hiding! Hey,
But yeah,
that's
I just like
backstage
I
area
just
the
like the
referee
American
told you to go to.
like emulation
Don't
of wrestling.
worry.
That's so like
Title
sometimes if I
down.
do
We'll
matches
make
with
sure
for
you
other
find
shows
your
that have a
way
certain
to the
presentation, I'm
back.
like, well,
And it's
the only
Steve
I can only
Briscoe,
really make this
JJ
style of match
Strife,
if you
and
guys are okay
Sam
with that.
King
And
are
usually they
dragging
are.
the play
Oh.
cards
Usually
to
they
the
enjoy
back.
what
Seeing the
ends up coming
quality
out.
of matches like this, I feel they'd be foolish not to.
Take their asses to the back here. And look at
Yeah, this
Title
is
Town dragging them
actually
on
this
here.
month will make
Wait
4
a minute.
years since I've
Oh, wait
been
a
working
minute.
on highlight reel.
Able to fight
Congrats.
out of it. The Plague Hearts back on the attack now, attacking the Titans.
been
Wait
a
a
long
minute
4
there.
years.
There's Sam King fighting
Oh, I
back.
can imagine.
It's been
Meanwhile,
fun. I
JJ
can't
Strife on
say
the
that
assault. Wait a minute.
because whenever you finish something and you get to present it to your fans, your audience, and they enjoy it, there's nothing better than that.
Yeah, it's very fulfilling.
God! Wait a minute! What's Brad got? Kota! Go for it! Oh my
Oh,
God!
Brad Epic, you
Kota
bastard.
went for a dive. Brad Epic!
I hate him so much.
Goes to the face.
Poor Kota.
Now into the cover.
But the ref ain't
Driver's
there.
Back, but the referee is still worried about getting the plague hearts.
Yep,
the
and since
Titans
Brad
in the
didn't see the ref
back
leave because he was
here.
on the outside,
Where's the damn referee?
Imagine
We need a
that, reaping
damn
what you
official,
sow.
Or honestly, we don't. Wait a minute now.
And then this is a
the
callback to their first
referee
match because the
running
ref
down
did the
to
same
the
run.
ring, into the ring.
So I shot it the same way.
Out of breath here, too. Not this way. Yes.
How's the ref counting so slow? Did he hit him with a bunch of finishers or something?
He actually, it went exactly like that. He ran all the way to the ring and was just tired, so he did the pin slow.
Oh, wait
Interesting.
a minute. Wait a minute.
I got lucky on that.
Gets everything off the apron. Tried this at No Limit, but Kota counters.
This is a callback to their first match at No Limit.
Wait, flipped off there.
What's this
no.
one? Yeah, this is more
With
alpha
a-
masking. Oh!
With a twist.
How did you get them to lie down like this?
The boss, I think the side slam, like and then you just do the pin, and he just lays on him like that.
Massive.
Oh my God! And both men are out. We gotta take a look at this again.
Because I was looking
don't
I
even know.
was like,
Ladies and
Spanish
gentlemen,
Fly, they don't
look at
just
Brad
lay on
Epic
him.
here,
So let me just see
striking
what
away
else
at the head of
could
Kota.
have that
Goes for
animation.
the aesthetic as everything
'Cause I knew
off
that
the
the move
apron,
was in there
and the
somewhere. I just
elbows
had to
the
look for it.
head by Kota.
I guess
Kota
after doing it for
trying
4
to
years, your
repeat
brain
No
just
Limit with
remembers
the burner breaker on the apron.
animations, eh?
Brad went for
Yeah.
aesthetic as everything gets countered into a Spanish Fly on the.
Like, I didn't
Yes.
even notice because the way that they bounced, I thought, maybe he modded it somehow.
I wonder,
Yeah, yeah. No,
Brad
no,
Epic's
this was
head
all
bounced off the
PS4,
damn
all
floor.
alpha mask and green
And
screen.
So
And
did Kota's, but wait a minute.
I've done
The
PNG
referee's
like
count
props
is
and stuff for
increasing
matches
here.
too.
A
Those
6
are
count, 7 count.
way more
I mean,
difficult
even
than
if
doing
both
anything
men
like
are
this.
counted out, it wouldn't matter. It would just give both men a point.
Then you gotta track it, and then you
However,
gotta keep
in
it
this
in
stage of the
place,
match,
and then
Yeah,
when they
good
swing,
old
you gotta
key
move it.
framing, eh?
The referee's
Yep.
actually
Oh, I
slowing
love
his
the
count.
key
He does
framing.
not want a
Oh,
double
yes.
count out. A 9 count by the referee. Kota, Brad gets into
Yeah, and
the
then
ring.
I try to
beating
like
the
sometimes like
count
with
at
matches
the
this big, I
same
kind of use the
time.
referee's discretion
It
a
seems
little
in
bit.
This one, neither man wanted
But
to
when it's a
give
world
up.
title match and an Iron Man, it's a
Neither
little
man
warranted.
wants to
'Cause
quit.
both men on the
Kota
outside,
and
you don't want
Brad
to
are
draw because then they
out
both get a point and we're back at
after
square one.
Almost 20 minutes, actually 20 minutes now. We're down. Less
Even though
than
that
10
was supposed to be a
minutes
fault.
go. Brad
But I was
Epic
like,
needs
nah,
a point
we'll
to
just
tie it up
have
and
them
needs
both make it.
another point to
Yeah.
win. Kota has to either stay
So,
in the offense or
how
Brad
annoying was
more
it trying to
points
get them
to
both
stay
lying
in the
down
lead
side by
here.
side like that?
And the crowd is going berserk
Third controller,
as
hit them
Brad
both with a
Epic
finisher.
now, right into
Yeah,
the
that was
Dragged them
corner.
right next to each other.
Kota
And then I have the
and
stun gain on
Emura
Mac.
as well. Into the
How were you able
corner.
to get them?
Both
Well,
men
I guess,
are completely
was it difficult being able to get them to crawl into the corners?
in a way,
No, the
still
game actually
fighting,
did
but I
that
don't even know if
themselves.
they know that
Huh.
these two are still
Lucky
fighting.
break.
So I just kept
Under
punching him
10
until they started
minutes.
crawling.
Brad,
But with the
Kota,
crawl, like the certain,
who
you can also
wants
get
it
them to crawl
more?
if you just do the tag matches and then alpha mask the people out for the hot tag.
Interesting. I'm learning here.
I love that shot. That's such a good shot.
I agree.
wait a minute! Wait a minute! Look at the Titantron! Wait a minute! Oh my God! Sam King and JJ Striker
Yep, just
still
made the
on attack
Titantron
on
a
the
green
black
screen and
box.
put the clip up there.
Right
Gotcha.
out of the bat. And look at
yeah,
this. Wait a minute.
why didn't I think of that?
Oh,
Just make the
Myers on the
Titantron
insult
green.
there. It's Sam
Before,
King
I
now.
would just,
Oh, wait
like,
a minute.
manually
Wait,
get
Myers
rid of
now.
it in
Breaking
Photoshop.
away. Atomic drop.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
wait a
only
minute.
issue is if you have any green on your
Oh,
stage,
strike
because like
gets
with
struck
the
in the
old Riot
head.
Arena, we had a lot of
Wait,
issues with doing
strike
green
with the
screen stuff like
counter
that.
there.
'Cause it had
Oh, no!
little parts of green moving in it.
Bailey with the chair, now beating on the already exhausted title tag.
Hold on a second.
They had to
It just
do
clicked
it
with me.
OT
How did you get so many
earlier,
people backstage?
And now they just don't
This
have
was with
any
the
energy
modded
left in
backstage
them
arena that was
to fight
uploaded
the
onto
Black
CC.
Hearts
Ah.
with a chair. And look at this. Oh my God!
As soon as
Right
Status
off the
uploaded
bat.
all of those, I downloaded all of them.
Yeah, before they got
Oh,
removed.
gets the concrete
Yep.
even
Yeah.
more. And look at this. The Plague Hearts are looking to head back to the ring. Try to help
Targeting
Brad
sucked too,
Epic
because then
in
I couldn't
this
turn off
one.
the targeting, so
I
he kept
can't
looking
believe
back.
this.
Yeah.
I can't believe Zach Bately and Wayne Myers are gonna get away with this.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh,
Look who it is.
It looks like
King of
someone's
the
not gonna
Palace,
let you
Matt
get away
Ray.
with this. And the black hearts seem to be going back. Oh wait, no, knee down. And Matt Gray with the half and half right on top of Myers. And Zach Bailey
I love Matt. Matt
is down as well.
Matt is a treasure.
Look at Matt hammering away, just striking away over and over.
Such a cool guy.
again. Oh my
He's-
God.
Wayne Meyer.
Oh, and with no
Actually, I should be
Very-
asking.
wrapped around
Where did you get
by
your
Mr.
sound
King
effects?
of the Palace.
So I have my sound
Might have
effects have
broken
come
the
from
jaw there. Might have
the
broken
FAN
the
folder.
nose out.
Cameron
Oh
Bash's
my
personal folder
God.
that he sent over.
Zach Bately and Wayne
And,
Myers
and,
just got taken care
and
of
the
by a fresh
Stigma sound file.
prime example who plans on cashing
But
in
mostly I use
in this
Cameron's
one,
for his
regardless
like
of
different
result.
strike
Wait,
stuff. I just
A
use
little
stigmas for
rhyme,
punches.
boy. It's time I take my pound of flesh.
Ah, the camera.
Oh my God.
There was
That
supposed
was-
to be there was supposed to be
The
glitch effects
prime
on that,
example
but
just kicked the camera out.
Premiere was
And
not
guys,
having it.
We have less
Oof.
than 5 minutes.
Well,
to
you
go
made
do.
here.
yeah, we made
Kota,
it. It still looked.
And Brad Epic. Wait a minute. Brad Epic. Wait a minute.
So as you've seen,
Wait a minute.
while
Kota,
everyone was
Kota,
watching Matt-
don't fall for it.
yep,
Kota. No. Kota. No.
do something like that. So it's like, oh well, they weren't really doing anything, you know. Something else
my
happened. You just
God. Wait.
catch you off guard with that.
No.
And then Kota uses the
just
glitch
got
and gets
disqualified
disqualified
for
because the
using
glitch was
the
banned in this
glitch.
match.
We're back to being tied up.
Oh,
Kota and Brad
I imagine it was 'cause of
tied
Brad
up in this
shenanigans.
one, but it was for a
Brad
sacrifice.
shenanigans.
Kota was gonna crash, and then they exposed turnbuckle, connecting with the electrifying forearm, but the Brad boy rolls out of the ring. Kota glitched so he wouldn't hit exposed steel. He sacrificed a point. But
And
you
in the
can see blood
the shows leading
coming
up to
out,
this, I think with the
coming out of
contract
nose of
signing,
Kota.
Kota,
Been using
the-
that
actually,
glitch a lot more frequently
I actually
lately.
would like to. I'm gonna pull that up in a
And
minute. I
Kota
can show you
now.
it later.
Sending Brad in.
But
Is this
Kota
it?
and Brad have an
Kota
interaction.
Gotta get a
And
point
Kota
back up.
has a glitch and teases the fact that he's starting to overuse it.
Not
bleeding
enough.
the nose and stuff.
Brad Epic. Kota Emura.
Because we've built up
Right
Kota
here.
at this point as like
Stop that.
he's a face, but
Got
people
it, arm
are
drag
against
down,
him using
arm
it. Right?
drag down, and
He's pretty much
Kota
used it in a good
makes
chunk of the matches he's
stop.
been in.
Kota got the stop off. Cover. Oh my God.
I get that.
Kota's
I can
got it.
definitely see
No.
this storyline going on, like towards the end of this match.
Wait a minute. And the referee
Speaking of which, we
realizing
are
that
getting
there's
towards the
an
end of this match.
exposed turnbuckle pad, and now he's gonna fix it. He's gonna fix the exposed turnbuckle pad that Brad Epic had left there. Wait! Electrifying form again! No!
Ooh.
Brad got out.
It's just,
dropped
it's
it.
the little things,
Oh,
but they're so
no!
smart.
Oh no! No! Not with 2
And of
minutes
course the
and
low
15
blow. That's
seconds to
really
go.
when, like, I hate this guy.
Please!
I was so mad.
Oh, no.
I felt so sorry for Kota.
He drags him in the middle of the ring, walks in the rings with Brad. But that's what I like. I like to like make you feel that you can actually like feel for the match. That's
Yeah.
what I love.
That was really good. That's that's meant to be. Just make you hate the bad guys and love the good guys. So definitely did good there.
I had a bar that was set too because last legendary I did the event and it was really good and people still consider that LWE's best
Kota
show.
might be fading here.
Constant
Kota
Kota might
self-improvement.
be fading. 1
Yes.
minute 30 seconds to go. Kota, don't fade. Kota,
So yeah, I think this is probably my
stay
favorite
in
to,
it.
like, look back and watch.
Oh no!
With good reason.
Kota, fight! Brad Epic was able to get out of it. Wait, is Kota trying to use the glitch? Can he get it off? Yes, he
Oh, you did it.
Fatal hour! Fatal hour!
Minute left.
Brad Epic just got
man, that ref is asleep.
Sleeping in the corner.
The ref is still in the
So he can kind of
corner.
knock his
He
head on
didn't
the
see
post.
Kota use
So
the
I can-
glitch, nor did he see Brad use the low
Yeah, I'm
blow.
trying to imagine
I see
just
that
how
as
much
fair
torture that
game,
ref had to
as
go through so that he
now
would
rips
stay where he's
away
supposed to.
with the fatal error.
Yeah.
Leaves Brad
Well,
at
some of
the
these are
end
looped.
cap.
So like I
This
kind of
is
just
the end
looped some of the
Brad.
submissions and just got a different
30
angle on it.
seconds remain. Ref, get back
And then once the
in.
ref came
Yes,
to, then I
ref,
just
they did it. Fatal error
got
in
that
the
point
middle
and
of the
was like,
ring.
yep, this would be a good
No
spot
one's
to do it.
stopping Kota now. Is Kota gonna become LWE World Heavyweight Champion? 15 seconds to go. Oh my God.
So
10,
funny part about
9,
the ending.
7,
The ending
6,
here is actually
God damn it,
also a
Brad.
continuation for a
Give
story
it
for
back,
Brad.
you son of a bitch.
It's a what?
A little part of Brad's story.
Why is
So,
that?
Heart of Tokyo 2021, Brad was a part of the LWE Championship Scramble. And Brad tapped out just before the time ended, like 15 seconds before the time ended. And that gave Devin Isaacs the World Championship.
Oh, I see.
So now this is Brad holding out all the way through the end of the match. At least, at this point, you would think, oh, it's a tie. So they show the footage. Or, well, Kota won, but then
The last 15 seconds here.
also like the crowd
Kota
countdown with it too.
had
Just
Brad
adds a little bit
in
more
the
to it.
submission. The
I
countdown
agree.
here. I think they're gonna slow down the footage here. The
That's another thing I
bell
find
was
that people have
called, but it looks as though
keeping the
Brad might
crowd
have
because of the
tapped
fact that they
still.
changed it since
Same
19.
time.
Because I know in 19 you could just hit a finisher and the
Ladies
crowd
and
would
gentlemen,
cheering.
after
Now you have to
further
kind of go
review
based
by
off
the
the star
referee,
system.
Yeah, when you do the star system, that's when they start getting rowdier.
Not tap out
Yep.
before the time limit expired. Therefore, this match is a draw. And as well, still the LWE World
Oh man, you're supposed to be
Heavyweight
just
Champion.
angry.
I was
Boo.
very angry.
And
I felt so bad for Kota. He
I
fought
love
so
it.
hard.
Are you kidding me? It's clear as day. He tapped
And the thing is with the
before
mat and the Plague Heart segment, when I took the
Damn it,
timer
this
off,
son of a
that
bitch
almost
getting
actually
a
went
roll
like
out of the ring.
the
It
exact
gets
time I needed
away
before I
once
came back.
Yeah,
again.
only like off by a minute.
Tired of this man
Pretty much,
getting
yeah.
away with everything, and he gets to leave here tonight, the LWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Slow camera. This is
Because
supposed
he
to be
got
the end of
lucky.
like Sean and Brett when
Because
Brett's ready to
he
leave.
didn't tap out before the count bell accordingly.
Yeah, man, poor
God
Kota.
damn it, some injustice needs to be caught.
And then Brad sees a ghost from his
Wait, what?
past.
What? No fucking way. Wait a damn minute. We haven't seen him since Wrestle Kingdom 2.
Brad retired this man at Wrestle Kingdom 2, so now he's back as the new shareholder.
The real Mr. Showtime.
Oh, I imagine that's Brad who's probably not happy to see him.
What the hell is Evan Mercer
Not at
doing
all.
here?
Shout out to FYI, who voices Evan Mercer.
Right, Epic, I know from the very day you stepped foot in this company, Last Legendary, since that day,
Look at disbelief. Oh, I loved it.
you can't get the job done. You found shortcuts. You've gotten your way to allies that didn't need to get involved. You reign as the world champion who's too afraid to fight his own battles. And now you suddenly believe that you deserve to be world champion because the match tonight was a draw? But that's not how things are going to end. We want a world champion who we all know will get the job done the right way. So, Brad Epic, if you want to remain LWE World Heavyweight Champion, you're going to have to prove you deserve it. Right now, there will be a fair and decisive winner for this Iron Man match. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the shareholder of LWE, the real Mr. Showtime, Evan Mercer.
Man, I was so happy for Kota at this point.
Basis. Referee, this match will continue until there is a winner. Now ring that damn bell.
Oh
But
my
wait,
God,
we forgot about someone.
We just got confirmation
He said he'd
that
come out at the end of
Evan
30
Mercer is
minutes.
shareholder of LWE, but wait a minute, we're not even done with
That
that.
might be many things, but he certainly ain't a liar.
Bradford might be seeing a
Definitely
ghost
indeed
here
not a liar.
tonight.
It's our time to shine.
Oh
State of
no!
mind, you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop to your
The
heart stop.
suspense is killing this crowd.
For this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stuff. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too hot. Getting caught with a few thoughts, cause I'm too lost.
Oh no! Mr.
Yeah, truth be
King
told, I was very
of the
shocked at this one too.
Matt Gray
I was secretly
here,
hoping
and
Matt
he's
would just
not
kick
gonna be
Brad's
wasting
head off
any
and win.
time.
You thought he was kind of like there to just like push him back towards the ring.
Yeah.
He said he would do it here tonight, and now that it's anything goes, first fall to the finish. Matt Gray found an opening, and Brad's trying
With the
to
story
get
we've been
away
building
here.
with Matt too, Matt's been
Wait,
tired of
the
like
bell is wrong. We're back
like
here. Sudden
being
death,
pushed up
sudden
or
death,
looked
take
over, and he
down,
thinks that he
fatal
deserves it.
error,
But now
fatal error.
you get this little dilemma he
What
gets
happens
put in.
The fatal error. Kota Emura ripping
Yeah.
away at the wing
Cash in or
line.
not?
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Matt's trying to cash in now. God damn it. And look at Kota. Still got the
Oh, and he
momentum.
lets
He's
it go
letting
because he
go.
thinks Matt's gonna cash
He doesn't
in.
want this moment to be ruined, and Matt might be cashing in.
Oh, so good, bro.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh man.
You're fucking with me. You're fucking with me.
Coming back off a 2-year back injury.
2 years.
2 years.
Oh, damn. It definitely explained the welcome back thing.
Off screen, it's 2 years. Coming to prevent what happened to him last Legendary.
And he's looking down at the prime example who realizes what's ahead. Mushroom stop by Craze. Craze calling for him to get back up. The back is all healed up.
This almost didn't happen.
How come?
There was a little bit of back and forth. There was almost a retirement speech on this show.
What happened to him in last
Damn.
LWE Legendary?
Yeah.
Once
Well,
Kota
I think like
gets
when you're off
sending
for like 2
Matt
years,
up
at
the
some point you're like, maybe it's time. Like you're like, okay, he's either gone for good or he's coming back soon.
What would have happened if he didn't come back?
Wait, no! Slam down! Brad! Rings of Bradern! The rings of Bradern!
This would have been a lot different.
Sudden death! Sudden death! Can Kota get out of it? Come on, Kota, you can fight. Come on, Kota! Fight!
Trace isn't gonna get involved
Fight
because
out
he
of
doesn't
it!
want to.
Oh, he is neutral.
Oh my God!
Doesn't want to be to blame.
Kota's trying to fight this one! Brad ripping away! Wait! Kota's
One
trying
last
to
time.
glitch! But it's not working!
Oh, I felt so bad for him here. Oh,
Brad
hold on. I just realized. His hair went black. All the
Yep.
color drained from his hair.
Yep.
Cause his power shut down.
Yep.
Yo, that's pretty cool. But goddamn, I felt my heart break when I saw that. I was so sad. It's like all hope is gone. Nothing can be done. Sadness is initiated, and then he taps out.
That's exactly what I wanted. What I wanted out of that moment.
Ah,
Like, I want you to feel the struggle and like, oh, is he gonna get the glitch off this time? And then that pops up and you're like, oh. Like at that point, you know the match is finally over.
yeah, that's why I was so mad at Brad.
Why did the glitch fail? The glitch isn't
And all
supposed
this
to fail,
stuff,
it's
and
only
Brad still
supposed
walked
to
out with the
work.
title. You can't tell me he's not the underdog.
Epic
I mean, yeah, but still.
against the
You never.
glitch.
That's the thing is you don't really ever see the heel being the underdog.
Opening
Yeah.
year of this match of both men.
But
That's
it's
what
like
I
figuring out
definitely
how
enjoy.
to make him the underdog, but make him hateable anyway.
Yeah. And Kota, for those who don't know, has a little rule with the glitch.
Really? What's the rule?
At least here, but with LWE, you know, three. Three's the max. We tried the fourth. We tried the fourth one. That's what happened.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
We've tried. I think we went back and looked, and we've never gone over three.
We
were like, that's the limit.
Pile driver. Put Kota up 2. And look at Kota here.
Yeah.
I love this match. This is probably like one of my favorite matches to go back and rewatch.
Yeah, when I said that this match, like, has the best storytelling I've ever seen in a match, that wasn't exaggeration. I was on the edge of my seat the entire goddamn match. It was
That's
so,
so hard to
good.
do. That's so hard to do with a match this long.
Yeah. Yeah, to keep people's attention span, and I think you did that pretty well.
And the time flies. When you watch the match, like there's some matches you like, it was 20 minutes, and you feel the 20 minutes. But you did not feel the 50, 60 minutes.
Yeah, like how long? We've been watching this for 50 plus minutes, and it did not feel like that at all.
At all.
That just goes to show how good this dark match is. It had such a crazy story that had me hooked from beginning to end. Like, you deserve all your flowers for this match, man.
I appreciate it, man. I definitely do. It's feelings like that, and you know, being able to put something together like this for everyone to enjoy. That's the best. That's the best feeling out of it.
Yeah, like the best part is I only watched this match. I didn't know what the story was going into it, but the story of the match itself was that good.
And he took a risk.
Like, just simple things like what we're seeing right now. It never occurred to me, hey, just have the dude run into the ropes while springboarding and make it look like he tripped and missed. Like, I don't know how you could think up of small things like that, but it was great.
Actually, it was accidental.
That's even better.
Yeah. My so when I held the two controllers, my leg was holding the L2 button, and I held down, and he just ran towards him, and as he jumped, I was like, well, that's actually a lot better than what I wanted.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Screaming in agony, the crowd going wild, the referee finally waking up at the 30.
The hard cam too. I love just when it all just comes together.
And it came together perfectly.
I appreciate you sitting with me and watching this back. I love watching this match back.
Yeah, it is, like, you have every reason to, because it's a freaking great match. I don't really do star rankings, but I give it like a 5 out of 5 personally. I think it's great.
I really appreciate it. I try, you know, it's just I want to draw also some inspiration from other matches and stuff. It's just there's a lot of matches to watch, you know, like there's a lot you have to draw inspiration from, and it's easy to kind of stick with what you know. So sometimes it's good to branch out. Maybe watch something on older match. Maybe watch something that's a little bit newer. Maybe watch something that's a little bit different, you know, like. But try to keep your own like presentation and just take a little bit from it as you go. And that's what I like to do.
Well, I was about to ask if you had any helpful tips for people that wanted to get started in HLR, but I think that's a pretty good one right there.
Oh, I actually do have one. Every now and then we'll do workshops in my own Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been working together some workshops to kind of get people like what the whole process is, you know, the scripting, inspiration part and then do the recording and everything. So I would like to, try and help as many people as I can learn this, because, that's the only way the community grows is by, teaching and growing.
That's true. You do have 4 years of experience. That's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I only have 2 years of experience. So that's double mine. And that can be seen when you're making excellent stories like this. Like, I consider myself a writer. I don't think I've made any matches with a story that is this, what's the word? Invigorating, I suppose. Enticing. Something that can get people invested in both of the characters here, where there is a storyline going through it and there's a character arc for each and every person in the match. Well, I guess aside from those guys that got beat up by Matt Gray, but side characters exist too.
Yeah, I mean, they're Brad's henchmen. They were meant to take the beatings while he deals the match.
Oh yeah. What?
So yeah, I mean, even then though, like stuff like that is also like partly furthering other stories too going on. Like you've seen the Titans and stuff with them. The Titans and the play cards got into it on, I think, the Riot or Carnage before this show too. So that's a little, and then they were kind of just playing the role of the A.K.A in the situation. Get rid of them.
Well, do I have any more questions for you, Mr. Sonaholic? None which come to mind. I suppose, actually, there is one last one before we end for today. Is there any matches you would recommend people watch? Like, either a CAW one or a real one that you've seen recently that you think people should watch?
I think if you haven't yet, I would say go watch Legendary 2021's co-main and main event. Those are probably like two of what people say that those are two of the greatest matches in LWE history.
All right.
And they happen back to back. And I think for other matches, I would say go watch Rock and Triple H. Go have some fun and watch another Iron Man. Really good to watch.
Which Rock and Triple? It was in 2001?
The Iron Man.
Was that the one in 2001? Or was it in 2003? I don't quite remember. Do you recall?
Judgment Day 2000.
Gotcha. Alright. Well, thank you for joining me and walking me through this amazing match. For those of you
having me.
Yeah. For those of you who are watching, I've reached this point. The match itself is in the description if you want to give it a watch yourself, which I would very much recommend. Mr. Sonaholic's social media stuff is also in the description. Give him a follow wherever you can. And yeah, I guess that's it for episode 1 of whatever this is. I don't even know what to call it. Have any closing comments, remarks, anything?
None whatsoever. You've been a great host. I've enjoyed having this talk with you. This time really flew. It was very nice to sit and talk about this match in particular. I love this match. Some people say I might, it might be a little gassed up a little much, but I don't know. I enjoy it. I love it. I appreciate everyone that sat and watched the match live. Anybody that sat and watched the YouTube upload, and I appreciate you for also watching it.
All right. Well, I have been El Phenomeno, your friendly neighborhood luchador, and thank you for watching whatever this is. I will come up with a title, I'm sure. I'll be seeing you. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching the video until the end. If you want to see more of my stuff, click on either the vids on screen or check out my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check the description for more places to follow me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you.